Namaste, you are listening to Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. I am your host, Vani. Last night, Alka ma'am revealed how, in the name of women's empowerment, she turned her assistance to Rashil into a secret mission. You will hear how ma'am told Seth Sudhir Patni, not everyone in the world is a cheat, and how she arranged Rashil's job by sending her to Nachiketan school. Hearing Alka ma'am's story, I am thinking, truly, there must be selfless people like Alka ma'am in this world. It is because of them that this world remains worth living in. But this night isn't just about ma'am's greatness. After ma'am falls asleep, Rashil comes to my room, and this is the chance to resolve my deepest doubts. You will hear Rashil's second big lie: she is not a writer. How Alka ma'am, in her greatness, paid the publication fees to get Rashil's novel published. And most importantly, my sexual curiosity. I asked Rashil, can it be easy for a young woman like us to live life remaining unmarried? When I shared my most private feeling, sometimes I do feel a need for physical relations, but it is not such that I cannot live without it. What was Rashil's answer? Can Rashil, who now never wants to marry, resolve my dilemma of a sexless life? Alka ma'am's secrets and Vani's internal truth, in Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. You will hear Episode 18, Unmasking the Secret Plan and Sexual Curiosity in Solitude. After all this information, Manpreet's call has remained just a formality. As per the instructions, she has done everything. Ma'am, as requested by Rashil, I have taken 2 months advance and given her a convenient room, she confirmed. Good. Take special care that she faces no difficulty. Do not let her know that I am an acquaintance of hers or that I have looked after her in any way, ma'am said, not wanting to flaunt her favor. You help girls and women secretly like this. We all know this very well. Rashil will have no difficulty, nor will she ever know that you instructed me to take special care of her, Manpreet said, obeying. Manpreet, I know you are a very intelligent girl, ma'am said, always quick to praise. Everything went well that day as Alka ma'am desired. While bathing, she thought about Rashil's dire situation, mentally preparing the next steps of the plan. At the office, she finalized a business deal, but the moment she found solitude, thoughts of Rashil returned. She called Sudhir and said, call me when you have 5 minutes.
I can talk right now if you wish, Sudhir replied.
There is no need to mention my relation to Rashil again. I want to help her in a way that she doesn't suspect a thing, she said.
Didi, who doesn't know about your philanthropic work for women's empowerment? Sudhir was heard laughing.
Praise me later, listen to me now. I feel something unfortunate has happened to Rashil. She might be here looking for a job. If my hunch is right, I want to help her without coming forward, Alka ma'am clarified her intent. When Rashil comes back to collect the remaining money against the pledge, you must encourage her to take a teacher's job at Nachiketan school. She will listen to you easily since you helped her with money in the hostel. Let me know when you do this so I can arrange the job, Alka said quickly. Sudhir, in this disappointing world, there must be a few people like you and me, so that a woman who has been cheated or stumbled feels that not every person in the world is a fraud, Alka ma'am said, staring into the void. After telling me this much about Rashil, ma'am fell silent and grew drowsy. Vani, I'm getting sleepy now. Can you massage my back? I have some back pain from working at the office today, she asked. I massaged her back gently. I thought, truly, selfless people like Alka ma'am must exist. They ignite hope in those who are losing heart. Later that night, after ma'am had fallen asleep, Rashil came to my room. I wasn't asleep yet. Vani, I can't sleep. Can I talk to you for a while? She asked. This was an opportunity. I thought Rashil could be the medium to clear my doubts about ma'am's orientation. I'd like that too. We rarely get to meet, and I always want to talk to you a lot, I said. Vani, it's a total lie that I am a writer. I had to tell this lie to ma'am to get the job. I will tell you the truth of how I got here gradually as our friendship grows. But it's better you know this truth now, Rashil began her confession. Ma'am is busy. When does she have time to read stories? When I told her I finished a book, she encouraged me to publish it. My story wasn't up to any standard, and I couldn't find a publisher. Ma'am paid the publication fees and got that novel published. She even spent a lot on advertising it, Rachel said, laughing at herself. Rachel, I have decided not to marry. In your view, can it be easy for a young woman like us to live life remaining unmarried? I shifted the direction of the talk. After my failed marriage, I never want to marry again. If a girl is to marry a man like the one I had, it is easier not to marry at all. I can't say for sure about you, but we can see for ourselves that ma'am has lived a joyful life remaining unmarried, Rachel answered thoughtfully. Many women around me say that without physical relations, happiness in life remains incomplete. What do you think about this? I asked. I used to think so too. But after my experience with Zed, I now have a deep-seated revulsion towards sex, Rachel shared her experience. Rachel, sometimes I do feel a need for it, but it is not such that I cannot live without it. In such a case, can a life without sex be easy for me? This was my private feeling, which I had never admitted to anyone before. Gemini's critique and creative guidance. Dear listeners, this concludes episode 18 of Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. This episode uncovers Alka's philanthropic network and sets the stage for a deep discussion on private emotions and sexual life between Vani and Rachel. The transition from Alka's selfless acts to Rachel's raw honesty about her writer status highlights the complexity of truth in their lives. The final dialogue regarding physical intimacy challenges social taboos and points toward the psychological foundations of Alka's own choice to remain unmarried. Episode 18 ends. Episode 19. Namaste, you are listening to Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. I am your host, Vani. Last night, I asked Rachel my most private question, can I live without sex? Today, our conversation takes a daring turn when I ask directly, Rachel, by living together like this, aren't we moving towards lesbianism? You will hear Rachel's blunt and clever reply. She considers homosexuality unnatural, but she clears my doubts not just with words, but with her mischief. She laughs, teasing me physically, and says, I'm leaving, I'm starting to feel scared of you. And then, right before leaving, Rachel's naughty gesture, she holds me tight and kisses me on the lips. After this night, I feel ashamed because my suspicions prove baseless. I think, Alka ma'am is truly good, innocent, and pure. I decide that I too will become selfless like her. But then comes the biggest thriller in the story, the end of Mantu. You will hear how Alka ma'am tells me over the phone that scoundrel has been caught by the police due to his own deeds. Mantu is now a history sheeter and, out of fear, will never harass a woman again. Mantu's chapter is now closed, and ma'am has invited me for dinner once more to complete Rachel's story. Will Alka ma'am answer that final question in my mind tonight? Why does she show me such special grace? The disclosure of the final mysteries in Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. You will hear Episode 19, a playful debate on sexuality and Mantu's final reckoning. Tell me the truth, have you never had sex in your life? Rachel asked me back. After my mother and then my brother passed away just a few months later, I was so grief-stricken that I never gave any attention to the boys who followed me. Now, this habit has become permanent. In this way, I remain an untouched maiden to this day. That is my truth. I think since you have lived 25 or 26 years without sex, you haven't formed the habit. In such a case, it might be easy for you to continue like this and spend your life unmarried, Rachel suggested. Rachel's answer gave me the direction to reach my target question. Rachel, you have lived a married life. You have known sex. In that case, is it easy for you not to desire it? Even if it wasn't pleasant for you, you must have developed a habit. I showed my curiosity. Vani, it was all very terrifying for me. The mere thought of a man in that form makes me feel irritated. I don't think I will ever desire it again, Rachel expressed her revulsion. Now I had the opportunity to ask the question to confirm my doubts. I didn't miss it. Rachel, you are irritated by men. In that case, have you ever been attracted to a woman, or could you be? I asked. Rashil became alert. Why not? Ma'am has attracted me, and you have attracted me too. I feel comfortable only among women now. But Rashil, I consider homosexuality to be unnatural. Therefore, I can say with confidence that even living among women, I will never become a lesbian. Then she laughed. If you have any such fear about me, get it out of your mind, she said, and with a mischievous laugh, she teased me physically. I felt as if Rashil had caught me red-handed. Her act gave me an excuse to hide my true feelings. Rashil, how cruel you are, that hurts. I protested, feigning pain. That is the punishment for wasting our precious time on such topics, she smiled. Then, joking, she said, Vani, I'm leaving now, I'm starting to feel scared of you. Before she could leave, she suddenly held me tight and kissed me on the lips. You look so innocent, but you are very naughty and clever, she said, letting me go. Good night, sweet dreams, she said and left. That night, my doubts about Alka ma'am were washed away. I felt ashamed for ever doubting her. Alka ma'am is not a woman with a double personality. She is exactly who everyone knows her to be, pure and noble. 7 days later, Alka ma'am called. Vani, that scoundrel who was bothering you has been caught by the police due to his own actions. Cases have been registered under multiple sections. Now, for the next few years, he will be busy with courts and lawyers, she told me. Ma'am, I don't know in what words to thank you, I said, unable to find the right words of gratitude. Vani, forget the thanks. He is now on record as a history sheeter. Any new criminal act will categorize him as a habitual offender. He will definitely stop bothering you or any other woman now, Alka ma'am assured. Gemini's critique and creative guidance. Dear listeners, this concludes episode 19. This episode turns Vani's suspicions into ash and propels her toward the path of selfless service. The liberation from Mantu has brought her trust in Alka ma'am to its peak. The playful interaction between Rashil and Vani serves as a symbolic bridge, moving from sexual tension to a deep, sisterly bond. Mantu's arrest reinforces Alka's role as a powerful protector. The only mystery remaining is the reason behind Alka's special affection for Vani. Episode 19 ends. Episode 20. Namaste, you are listening to Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. I am your host, Vani. Mantu's problem has been solved, but today I don't want to waste time talking about that wild man. My curiosity is now fixed on only one thing, Rashil's incomplete story. You will hear Alka ma'am's praise. You are always eager to embrace the good. And then, ma'am finally begins the next chapter of the saga titled Rashil's Tale. Today you will discover how Alka ma'am completed the interview formalities and gave Rashil the job of a PRO. A shower of unexpected blessings for Rashil. Ma'am gave her a 40,000 rupees salary advance and immediately helped her open a bank account. Rashil's wonder, why did the jewelry shop owner return her bangles without charging interest? Rashil whispered, is this world really this good? How Rashil got a scooty on Alka ma'am's guarantee, making it easier for her to visit the office and the Gurudwara. With great patience, ma'am gave Rashil a place in her office and even in her bedroom, providing her with links to online courses to become a skilled professional. This episode shows how a broken girl found the support of a successful leader like Alka ma'am, and how she moved toward a new beginning. A story of becoming a role model, in Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. You will hear Episode 20, The Turning Tide and Rashil's Rebirth. I am not at all curious to know about Mantu's deeds or the action taken against him. I am in a hurry to know Rashil's incomplete story. Alright ma'am, I will come to your house tonight, I agreed happily.
I went to the shop in the morning. There are no customers, so I came home to sleep for a while. Now after tea, I will go back. You go freshen up. I'll make tea, my father explained.
Relieved that everything was fine, I told him, Papa, I'm going to Alka ma'am's for dinner tonight.
But you just went to her house last Saturday, Papa said, finding it unexpected. Usually, I visit her every 2 or 3 months. I couldn't tell him about the Mantu incident.
After dinner, as we sat on the sofa, ma'am started talking about Mantu again. Mantu repeated the same double-meaning dialogue to the lady inspector as well. Ma'am said, her record stuck on Mantu. Ma'am, let it go. Why waste time on that bad man? Tell me about Rashil. After she took responsibility in your industry, how did the transformation begin? I asked eagerly. Vani, this quality of yours makes me a fan. You are always eager to absorb the good. You quickly filter out the bad, ma'am praised. She took my hand and began the next installment of Rashil's Tale. Scene shift. The next day, Rashil met ma'am at the school. The interview was just a formality. Ma'am learned about Rashil's past, how she had run away from Jalandhar to marry a man named Zed after a year. She escaped and arrived here. Ma'am decided not to reveal yet that she already knew Rashil's family. Rashil, you are new to this city. For your initial arrangements, I am giving you 40,000 rupees as a salary advance, ma'am said. It was her first direct support. Rashil felt as if pearls were raining down on her without her even asking. I am so grateful for your generosity. Rashil expressed her thanks. Within a day, Rashil had her appointment letter as a PRO, a bank account with a locker, and her salary advance. Ma'am even gave her the next day off to settle in. The next morning, after praying at the Gurudwara, Rashil got a new SIM and mobile. Then, she went to the jewelry shop to get her bangles back.
I won't charge you any interest for such a short period, the jeweler said.
Is this world really this good? Rashil whispered in wonder. Rashil returned to the office that very afternoon. Ma'am was surprised but pleased. She even helped Rashil get a bank loan for a scooty on her own personal guarantee. Knowing Rashil had no experience, ma'am mentored her patiently, often inviting her to stay over at her house to discuss work. Rashil now had access from ma'am's office to her bedroom. I have seen talent in you. I am confident that with a few days of hard work and study, you will become an efficient professional, ma'am encouraged her, sending her a link for an online PRO certification course. Gemini's critique and creative guidance. Dear listeners, this concludes episode 20. This episode completes Rashil's journey from a broken, hiding girl to an independent professional under Alka's leadership. It highlights Alka's administrative brilliance and her deep compassion. Now that Rashil's story is told and Mantu is dealt with, only one question remains. Why did Alka ma'am choose to remain unmarried? And what is the secret behind her special grace toward Vani? The mystery is nearing its end. Episode 20 ends.